Cyclone Ilsa sets a new wind record as it smashes into Australia's western coast. Cyclone Ilsa smashed into a remote stretch of coast in Western Australia around midnight Thursday local time with wind speeds that broke previous records set more than 10 years ago in the same place. After brewing off the coast for days, Cyclone Ilsa made landfall between the Grey and Pardoo Roadhouse as a Category 5 storm, according to Australian Bureau of Meteorology, the equivalent of a Category 4 Atlantic hurricane. The cyclone has since weakened and is moving southeast across the state, bringing heavy rain and sustained winds of 120 km per hour, 74 miles per hour. Just before it hit the mainland, Ilsa sped over Bedout Island, a tiny uninhabited island, where its sustained wind speeds reached 218 km per hour, 135 miles per hour, over a 10-minute period. Cyclone George was the previous record holder with 194 km per hour back in 2007 at the very same location, the bomb tweeted. Overnight, wind gusts on the island, which is a breeding ground for seabirds, reached as high as 288 km per hour, 179 miles per hour. It's not yet clear what damage the cyclone has inflicted on Western Australia, though the winds had the potential to cause significant damage to trees, buildings, power lines and other infrastructure. Officials were planning to survey the damage from the air when it was safe enough to fly helicopters over the area. The cyclone appears to have missed the main population centers, including the town of Port Hedland, an important hub for the mining industry and home to about 16,000 people, mostly mine workers. The main Aboriginal community in the area also relatively unscathed, according to early reports. There certainly will be damage up along the coastal areas where the crossing occurred, but largely the populated areas did escape the brunt of it as it crossed the coast, said Peter Sutton, from the Western Australia Department of Fire and Emergency Services. Early Friday, reports emerged of great damage at Pardoo Roadhouse, a popular destination for travelers on the highway along the coast. Authorities had warned residents to tie down anything that might take flight in strong winds, caravans, trampolines, trailers, and any loose objects. Winds of this strength are extremely dangerous. Not only can they bring down trees, power lines, and damage roofs and houses, but they can also lift large loose objects from your yard, boats, trailers, or caravans, and loft them into the air, BOM senior meteorologist Miriam Bradbury warned. As the storm approached on Thursday, coastal areas were put under a red alert, meaning people needed to stay in place and shelter within buildings, well away from windows and doors. Evacuation centers were opened for people brought in from remote communities at risk of being pummeled by the winds and cut off by debris and flooding. Cyclone Ilsa is expected to dump heavy rain on the region, as much as 200 to 300 millimeters, according to BOM, and vast areas of the state are under flood watch. Thank you for watching my video. For more videos stay connected and must subscribe my channel.